Oh, I'm on time even. Look at that. Oh, it just turned 9:01 when it went live. A second after it went live. Oh, I was just wolfing down food like 30 seconds ago and now I'm on here. How are you all doing? As you can see, we might have a surprise car to unbox. Oh. So who do we have here? Let's see the pre-stream ready and waiting. Hey, Shadow Warrior. Hey, G's Diecast. Avery Barrington. Hey, buddy. Ted Eubanks. How you doing, man? Terrence Haggerty. Good evening. Hi, Hemi Nate. Max. Hello, buddy. Craig Jones. Hello. So tonight was just going to be like a diecast and chat about the new pre-order Toyota that's coming out, stuff like that, because I'm super excited about it. And then I thought it wouldn't be the same if we don't have something to unbox. Now, this has my attention because if it was in the movie, it was only in the movie for like maybe 20 seconds. I don't know. But it looks like a well-done Mustang. So that's what's got me going on that. It looks like a well-done Mustang, and I want to check it out with you guys. I am just looking for the screwdriver set. Give me a second, guys. I just got to get our unboxing screwdrivers. I just had them. That way, when we get into the stream, I'm not like scrambling around trying to get stuff. We've already got stuff. One sec, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Just trying to find our screwdriver set, our little stubby, but you know what? I can't find it, so it might be the first car that we leave on the base for the video, for the live. But we can't take glamour shots live anyway, so first, before we get into this, who all ordered the Toyota this week? For anybody that doesn't know about it, it's the I believe it's an 85 Toyota SR5, the Hilux. I already see a couple little mistakes with it. Doesn't say Toyota on the tailgate. It looks great, but the movie one, I believe, said Toyota in white on the tailgate. But it's got the dealership sticker on the back window. It's limited to 2,500. And that Toyota not being on the back tailgate, if you wanted to change it, you could fix that easy enough. Louise, hey, buddy. Close one. I almost hit the house. I almost missed this from not having the... Oh, Ted, well, you're here. And by the way, guys, we've been having the internet crash, okay? Or not the internet, the streams crash. If it happens tonight, you guys know that I'm going to go right back in on a different stream. So I don't just say, oh, bail on it. I'm going to go right back in, okay? What I think happened was I have a secondary router that's hooked up to Glenn's modem. And it throws the signal way further and it's way quicker. Like it's even when I'm on my phone going through the router, it's quicker than the modem for some reason. Well, that somehow got unplugged and disconnected. I have no clue how it happened, but that's what happened. And I believe that's what's been causing our crashes. So hopefully that's not going to happen tonight. If it does happen tonight, we're going to get right back in here. Just catching up. Yeah, Nate, there's still some available. So yeah, it didn't sell out right away or anything like that. So you could still decide. No, it is a sealed model. It's resin, so nothing opens on it. But I think it's going to look phenomenal beside this guy here, if you could still see him. No, you can't. He's too high. My Hot Wheels Super Elite DeLorean, I think it's going to look phenomenal besides that. If you notice my t-shirt, I'm rocking my old school Ontario Diecast Addicts t-shirt. It's from like the first run of t-shirts they were doing like a couple years ago. Still have it. Still in good shape. So somebody just commented on this Mustang. Louise. So we're looking at doing this tonight, Louise and everybody else. Now, it's using the Gone in 60 Seconds license. I don't remember personally seeing it in the movie, so it might have been like the two-lane blacktop series that has the, like they made the Daytona that was only in at the beginning of the movie, for example. It might have had 10 seconds of screen time, something like that. Or it might have been more. I don't know. I don't remember the car myself. But what catches my eye is it looks like it's well done. It's got good years on it. It just looks like a well done car. And before we get into that, apologies, guys, for the little bit of drama that happened this week. The reason I made a video about it is because somebody was writing stuff on my wall. And I thought, I'll fight fire with fire, and I've got nothing to hide. I'll just blast everything he's saying, because there was a bunch of stuff being put on my wall. So I just, rather than, at first I thought, panic and get rid of it, take it off. And then I just said, no, I'll let him do his thing, and it's not me that's going to look bad. You know what I mean? The guy did the right thing and apologized. It takes a lot to do that. So I thought that the incident's forgotten about, which is good, because we don't like doing that, guys. Like, you know what I mean? It's about collecting. It's not about that kind of stuff. So come on. So this is a beaut, and this, by the way, was a deal of the week car. This was listed at $50, and the same seller had Eleanor, Gone in 60 Seconds Eleanor, the Shelby Collectibles one, the one that I always say is the best Eleanor. Where's mine? Right here. Just within arm's reach, actually. Look at that, eh? Dave got one of these for $75, which is awesome because it's one that he didn't have in his collection that he wanted. So he got one for his personal collection for a great deal. Only his is the Eleanor version. Mine is not the Eleanor version because it doesn't say GT500E on the side. And when I first got this, I was a little bit bummed out. I said, oh, it's not even the Eleanor version. Then I thought about it and I said, it didn't say 500E on the side of it in the movie, so I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Because it's exactly like the car that says 500E on the side of it, mine. So I'm okay with this. So yeah, solid deal. Anyway, this car was $50, and the other one, Shelby Collectibles. And the funny thing about the Eleanor, guys, the box looked really damaged in the ad. And then when it got picked up, it was mint box. So that's the first time that baffled me. Like, when I seen the ad, I said, oh, it's got a little bit of a beat up box, but for the price of it, you know what I mean? Hopefully somebody got that $45 Starsky and Hutch car, I tell you, because that was a good deal. Okay, so close-up look. Thankfully, we will be able to see this without taking it off the base while I try to remember where the darn screwdrivers are. I just literally had them. And I said, I need them for the live. So I put the screwdriver in the little case and I put it aside. And my luck, it's just going to be on the other side of us on the table here. So I'm going to have a look. Like on the other side of boxes hiding on us. You know what I mean? Oh, what did I say, guys? Look at this. Little Stubby makes an appearance. And I don't mean me. I mean this. So we can take it off the base and have a look. And this guy is a little bit dusty, so I'm going to be wiping it down afterwards anyway. So for this one, you'll have to forgive me. I'm not going to wear gloves. Don't kill me about it. Just catching up on comments, guys. Blue 70 Mustang was not in the movie at all. I just watched the movie last week. Okay, good to know. And I think this would have been in the original movie, like what you're talking about, Ted, because of the box. The box that it came in matches the box that the original Eleanor's came in. The yellowish ones, I got that right there as well by Ertl, so that makes sense. They were just using the license. We know that happens quite a bit. Like there's a Dodge Ram, 118 Dodge Ram, like a late model, American Graffiti, it's yellow. Like that, obviously that was never in American Graffiti, but it doesn't look like a bad truck, actually. I wouldn't mind checking that out one day. And it's by Motormax, so I like Motormax. I ended up keeping my Motormax, my yellow American Graffiti car, the 32 Ford. I got one in the box for $80 mint, and it was going to be a placeholder until I got my Ertl one for cheap. And then when I got it and compared it beside an Ertl one, that's in my videos, you can actually see that. They were nearly identical. Like they were just, the Motormax was just as good as the Ertl. But now that I'm collecting the line of Ertl American Graffitis, I got to get the Ertl one. Speaking of American Graffitis, there's a guy that has 4 of them on Marketplace right now for $350, and 3 out of the 4 I need, actually. So that would be a good deal to maybe make the guy an offer, you know what I mean? And one of them is the white Corvette that's a little bit harder to get. Thank you guys for coming tonight, by the way. It's Saturday. And, yeah. Instead of going out drinking, going partying, stuff like that, you stay here with me and you stay in the house and have fun, and you don't got to drink and drive and spend money at the bar and stuff like that. If you're like me, you're too old to go to the bar. So it's no fun anymore. If I get drunk now, I feel like crap for like 2 or 3 days. So I don't even know if I get drunk once a year now. It's actually got 4 holding it in. This one, I think, is going to take nice pictures. Anybody pick up anything cool this week? Any good deals that you guys got this week? Oh, by the way, Max, I've actually talked to AliExpress about that Herbie scooter that didn't come. And the guy responded to me and said, oh, it's just for a little amount of money. I can send you another one. And I said, well, yeah. I said, I want either the scooter or the money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just going to brush it off and say, oh, it's a little amount of money. You know what I mean? You're either going to send the scooter or you're going to send the money. So I guess they're going to be working on that. I got to keep an eye on the app or whatever to see when it completes. Like, I guess it automatically goes to arrived, and then I have to say that it didn't arrive or whatever. But hopefully they're going to send me one. And that's the weird thing, is because it's actually at the airport. So I think that they just paid for some crap delivery company and it got lost. Just catching up on comments, guys. I'm at a family visit, so I can't really... Oh, hey, buddy. Model car vault. That's okay. You guys just come when you're able to come. Model car vault. Yep, this is no pressure. This is only when you guys feel like coming to hang out, and when you want to come hang out, you come hang out when you don't got any plans. I'm going to be fixing the lighting, guys. You guys probably noticed. My big center light burned out on the roof. I just noticed that like an hour ago. And that's usually the main light that I use with our background lights. So the lighting looks a little bit different tonight. Forgive me. I'm going to be working on fixing that. It just happened. So let's have a look at this guy. So, obviously older, but it doesn't have any weird paint rash. No gloves, but the car is a little bit dirty and dusty. But once I wipe it down with a damp cloth, it'll be mint again. Like nothing's permanent on it. Oh, it's got a tiny, tiny bit of paint rash. Tiny bit. Right here. See if the camera can pick it up. See if I can get the light. Right there where the light is, guys, there's a tiny bit of paint rash. A few speckles where I got the light shining on it. Not horrible, though. Ertl from this era, so we know most of them, 99% of them, the trunk does not open. I'm okay with that because most of them sit pretty, so... It's actually pretty heavy, guys. Heavier than the average one. Oh, by the way, after the Ecto 1, this guy here, after I unboxed this and I said it's so close to the Ertl one, blah, 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 guess what I seen on the bottom of it after the unboxing video? It's stamped Ertl. So there's no doubt that it's the same casting. I knew it was, guys, but if I would have noticed that Ertl stamp, that would have shut the book in the video. So I just had to tell you guys about that. Okay, so we're going to start slow. We'll look at the inside. Doors seem to open nice on it. They got the Ertl hinges. Yeah, the Ertl hinges, they're not pretty, but they work awesome. They never fail usually. It's got the wood grain steering wheel. Of course, guys, you'll be able to see the glamour shots either in the post edit, if I can do that, or on my Facebook. A lot of times I don't get the post edit done, guys, because somebody will come over with a car. I'll just do a new unboxing, so I figure I would rather do something new for you guys. So the glamour shots will either be post edit if I do it, or on my Facebook. There's that little clock on the dash. That DeLorean ever looked cool, eh? Just sitting there hovering like that. Hope it doesn't crash and scare the heck out of us, so. That sucks when that happens. Traffic in shit old Toronto today was, oh yeah, I can imagine. It was nicer weather too, so more people, more racing champions. Oh yeah, we will be Avery for sure. And if you look in my older videos, we've unboxed quite a few of them. And my friend Doug, like we just did one here that little Ford Escort last week, but he has, I believe, more that I've never done. And he's actively looking for more for his collection. When he gets more, I'll be doing them. And I think there's a couple more that I would like myself. So yeah, definitely we're going to be doing more. We just don't know when. But we've already done like the main ones. We did the Racing Champions. This guy here, it's actually one of my favorite cars. Takes such a nice picture. This Supra, I've got the mint Supra Racing Champions that the roof comes off of it. Takes a beautiful picture, this guy. For the older racing champions, I just love the way it looks. Get it to zoom in, zoom. Yeah, that is one of my favorite cars. The interior is done awesome on it. Don't worry, I didn't forget about the Mustang, guys. Just showing Louise one of the cars that we've already done. That is one of my favorites. And of course, you know I have the Charger as well. Oh, the Boston Ranger. How you doing, my friend? So is the Grabber Blue Mustang a Boss? I believe it is a Boss, actually. We're gonna look at that right now, Sean. I believe it is, though, but we're gonna get into that. I think I seen Boss on the car and the box. We'll get into this right now. Okay, so I'll read you guys the back of the box like we normally do. A runaway theatrical hit in 1974, gone in 60 seconds, defined the genre of car chase film, and became an instant classic among action movie fans. I thought, did Bullet come before this? I don't remember. But the Bullet chase is the best one. We all know that. The assignment: to steal 48 muscle and exotic cars. The challenge: avoid getting caught. When the cops catch up with master car thief Mandrian Pace, I guess it's not Randall Reigns. No, it's not in the old one. It's the Pace guy. He has no choice but to rock them through a full throttle chase, wrecking 5 cities, making this escape. Behind the wheel of souped-up Ford Mustang Mach 1 Eleanor, gone in 60 seconds, is raw filmmaking at its best, with spectacular stunts and unstoppable action. It slams you on a rocket ride you'll never forget. And it's just a bunch of movie quotes. People that's seen the movie. Has to be seen to be believed. The most incredible auto chase film ever, says the Los Angeles Free Press. Yada yada. Okay, so this car here is, it's a 1970 Boss Mustang 429. So it is a Boss, Sean. And I'm going to show you the engine right now. I forgot to put the roof on that guy. Well, I'll do that later now. So yes, it is a Boss. It's nice and heavy too. I like the color of it. I like the wheels of it. Like I said, I figured they were juicing the movie license, and this car had never been in the movie, but the color caught my eye. I seen the color, the wheels. Oh, the hood opens nice. It almost feels like it's on a spring almost. Oh, it's got blue highlights under there too. Let it focus in for you guys. That is nice. There we go. Wow. So it's not wired, but they aren't usually from this era. But it does have the caution fan on the rad. It's got the filled in. The rad cap is filled in silver. It's not bad. If you had some wiring, it would look even better. It's not terrible, but it's I think what's going to kill it is the car in photos just sitting here. I think it's going to take phenomenal photos. Just when I seen this in the box, I was like, that's going to take some nice pictures. Real nice. California plate 687KLY. I don't know if that signifies anything. The wheels turn with the steering wheel. Very nice tires and rims, guys. Just holding it there to give you guys a good look at those. Kind of cool because you could see cars all over the place in the background. Oh, you scared me. See, that scares me every time. Come on. Oh, wow. Usually when I'm live, it makes me look like an idiot, like I can never do it. And then when I'm not live, I can do it every time the first try. So, showing you guys how this sits. Actually, that's pretty cool because, oh, you know what? do this instead. I was going to put the newer Eleanor beside it, but we'll make it like an original gun in 60 seconds. So I've got the original Eleanor done by Ertl. So guess what? You guys know how much I love Ertl. If you want the more accurate one, the more movie accurate one of these, get the green light one. I love this Ertl one. This is the one I chose because I love Ertl. And it's well done. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. They did a good job on the interior, all that. Like, they got wood grain in the door. The seats move a little bit like they do in all of them. It's a well done car, but it made a major mistake that I'm going to tell you guys in a minute that Greenlight did not make. The gauges are done nice. It's like they said it's a movie car, so we'll try to knock it out of the park. Trunk does not open, but the one major mistake, guys, that they look at that engine, guys. The one major mistake that they made on this car for movie accuracy that sticks out like a sore thumb is if you look in the movie, the back of the car is black. For some reason, that lip and everything there is black. I think it was like the Dirty Married Crazy Larry car, how they added their own touches that weren't from the factory and all that. So the back of this car is black there in the movie, and Greenlight replicated that. It's easy enough to fix. I mean, somebody could fix that simple, like, because I think it's like a flat block that's on it. But if you look up pictures of this in the actual movie, that's the one thing that sticks out like a sore thumb is the black back. The Greenlight did not make that mistake. Sitting the two cars that are apparently from the same movie, but the blue one was not in the movie. And then we could put this guy over here. It ran out of gas and crash landed. It's a 1974 Ford Mustang, but don't worry, it's just a little accident. Whoa. For your... Oh! Yeah, Dom's RX-7 Avery is still on my list, by the way. As soon as I see one of those in my area that's a deal, I'm going to grab it. Is which one hard to find, Sean? This one here? If you're talking about this one in Ertl, the Ertl one's easy to find. For some reason, my friend Patrick, who's a connoisseur of this stuff as well, he could not deal with this. Like, he needed it to be black. And I said, oh, it's a green light. It shouldn't be hard to find at all. He had a bitch of a time finding the green light version of this for some reason. I don't know why. So this one, the Ertl, easy to get. The green light, when my friend Patrick looked for it, it was a bitch to get. This one here, pretty easy to get too, and you can get it for pretty cheap if you hunt around on Marketplace. The blue one's pretty easy to get. But yeah, the green light version that's more movie accurate. I don't know if it is, and the color is a little bit different too on that. You know what? Give me a sec, guys. I can go get that and show you if you give me a second. So Sean, everybody that's into this here, I'm going to go get the green light to show you guys. What am I doing? We got one here. Why am I trying to describe it? Give me 1 sec, guys. Glenn, I'm just grabbing your Eleanor there. Okay, because it's more accurate. Okay. Just have to turn on a light. I was sitting there trying to describe it to them, and I said, wait a minute, we have one of those. Okay. Oh, the grabber blue one is pretty easy to find, actually. Sean, Glenn just said you're wondering about the grabber blue one. It's actually pretty easy to find. And next time I see one, I will send you the link. because I do see them, and it's surprisingly not an expensive car. So this here, we discovered, I was really hoping the Ertl was going to beat it, because you guys know I love my Ertl stuff. Even though the trunk opens on this, I was still hoping the Ertl would beat it, but I'm going to show you guys. Greenlight got this one, but the Greenlight one's a lot newer, you know. I like how Greenlight puts stuff on this plastic tray so we don't got to worry about taking it off a base. So this was made (2019), so it's not that old. It's got a decent looking back on the box. Oh, I see, limited edition. So when Greenlight puts limited edition on a box, they're not just saying it. The limited edition, that's why it's so hard to find the family truckster. It's a limited edition. So that means that this probably has a number on the bottom of it. The Auto World, actually, what am I talking about? The Ghostbusters car is a totally different. And what did I say? Numbered. So usually Greenlight boxes that say limited edition, those are actually harder to get, like that family truckster. Now, I don't know how many were made, but this is number 703. See if you could see that number there. Get it to zoom in. And this is what stuck out the most. So the color is a hair different on both. I'm going to hold them both up so you can see the color difference, actually. Do a good side by side. The color is a hair different on both. Not much though, but you could even see it in the camera with the light on. Tiny bit different. Quite a bit different on the undercarriage. You guys will be surprised. One's got mufflers, one doesn't. See that? And remember, guys, if we crash, and Glenn, while you're awake up there, Glenn, if we crash, let me know right away, buddy. I can hear myself upstairs, so I know Glenn is watching. Okay, but this is, like I said, the thing that sets them apart the most, the biggest visual thing, is that rear end. On the Greenlight, all filled in, or wrong one. This one here, the more movie accurate. Not to mention, as an added bonus, if you could track yourself down one, limited, right? Numbered. That's what I liked about this guy here. That's why I wasn't so angry about it. Because I looked at this, I said, it's better than the Ertl one, but they still made mistakes on this guy, okay? Like the whole front grille on this is wrong. On the Auto World Silver Screen Machines Ecto. They did better, but there's mistakes. But what made me feel better is it's harder to get. Like you don't see these all the time on Marketplace, and that's the problem why you can't find many of these. But at least you know if you have the Greenlight version. I had the Ertl one there. This has more of an orangey color as well. I don't know if you can notice it with the lights and stuff. Trunk opens. It should open. Oh yeah, trunk opens. Whereas the Greenlight doesn't. It doesn't really show anything. I'll give you guys a look around this guy, actually. So the Ertl actually beats it in some areas, believe it or not, guys. Like, because you don't see any wood trim on that door, right? So the Ertl beat it for the interior, but it's okay, the interior, but nothing like the Ertl. I would pick the Ertl interior. Now, under the hood, they did decent for sure. Got a little bit of wiring, stuff like that. But this is special because it's that limited edition with the serialized chassis. You could say you got something special. Put them all together here. We got a whole bunch. Look at this. 3 Eleanors here on the desk. Holy. Got them all in view here for you guys. Almost. Oh, yeah. There you go. You could somewhat see them all. Okay. Just catching up on comments, guys. Oh, yeah. Louise, you know that there's two versions of this movie. There's the 1970, I believe it's 74? 1974. And then they had the remake with Nicolas Cage, where the guy's name is Randall Raines. Nicolas Cage plays him. I like this car better from the 2000 movie. I hate to say it. I know people usually say they like the originals better, stuff like that. In this case, I like the 2000 Eleanor better than the original. People might want to kill me, movie car guys, but I do. I just do. I love the way it sits and everything. Oh yeah, Glenn does basically have a Ford dealership over here. I am good, Shadow Warrior. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we all made it today. Yes, I saw the movie. Oh, nice. So you saw the 74 movie. You saw both of them probably. But yeah, the two very few differences in these, but then there's big differences. Very impressed, like I said, with the interior on the Ertl one, though. I'll show you guys that interior again, just so you could see. They beat the pants off a green light on the interior for sure. So if you're somebody that would rather have a nicer interior and go with the old school, the Ertl's for you. But if not, go with the green light. You'll get a limited edition. I was okay with this here. Of course, if I ever see one of the more limited ones for the right price, I'll grab it. But you cannot. Oh, and you know what? I just noticed another difference. That stripe is a little bit wider on the Ertl than the green light. Just a little bit wider. So there are differences, but I think they both did an okay job. Different back bumper too on. I'm just starting to notice a few things. Different back bumper on the Ertl than on the green light. Kind of neat how that branched off, because I like being down here doing this, guys, because I started talking about the Gone in 60 Seconds car. I'm like, oh, we got one here. Boom, show you that. Oh, working out pretty good down here. I just got to reach around and grab whatever out of the cabinets. So, and then we got this guy still spinning. Anybody have any questions about any cars or anything? Greenlight has an Eleanor that has the Gone in 60 Seconds logo painted on the sides like the real car. You know what? I think I seen that recently, Dale. Somebody was showing me that, but they didn't like that it had the logo. It might have even been you that was showing me it. But somebody was showing me that, and then they showed me that it said "Gone in 60 Seconds" on the side, and I was like, "Why would they do that?" I didn't get it. It might have been you though, Dale, because it was just this week that I seen that. So, Neil, I wonder if the interiors could be swapped between the two castings. Might be the castings are very similar, actually, Nate. That's a good question. The castings look very, very, very similar. Like the body and everything. So you might be able to do that. Take it right apart. Speaking of taking things apart, guys, you know a video I'm going to do this week, actually, is I'm going to be taking apart something and painting it. I'm going to take apart, because it's easy enough to do, you know our Norev General Lee cars that we got, the 143 scales. One of the big things that sticks out like a sore thumb is the interior is black. And Nate discovered first that you can, I think it's a Phillips screw, but it's got 2 screws holding it together, and it comes right apart. And I'm seeing people posting their kit card that has the tan interior. So I know people are already doing it because Knight Rider had a black interior too. So people are already repairing them. I already have tan paint. I've already got paint brushes. So this week we're going to get into that, and I'm going to rip apart my Norev General Lee, and I'm going to fix that interior. It's been a while since we did that. I'm also going to be looking at getting some of our projects going now that the weather's better. I'm kind of in project mood. Like, we don't forget, we still got the blue Christine car that I've got attached to wheels to. We've got the Dodge truck. That was a gift. We have several projects. What the heck? Oh, somebody commented on my. That's a nice picture. 4 different vanishing point cars. Somebody just commented on the one picture of them. I had something that popped this week. You know that Wayne's World car, guys? I found there's a museum. You guys might want to check this out after you're done here, actually. There's a museum. It's called BC DeLorean, I think, or British Columbia DeLorean, or DeLorean British Columbia. It's in BC, and it's got DeLorean in the name. They have a bunch of replicas, so just replicas of movie cars, but then they actually have a Wayne's World car that was screen used, like driven by Mike Myers and that. It's got the licorice dispenser. It's got the little Pepsi thing in the passenger seat. So I took pictures of it and posted it on Facebook, and I gave them a shout out, like, so people know they can go, because you can rent them. That's why they have these. They have replica movie cars, so you could rent them, right? So I put up pictures of it, just showing people. It got 335 shares, guys. Like, it got shared 335 times. Like, holy crap. So it's got, like, I think last time I checked, 1.1 thousand likes or something like that. But when I seen the shares on it, I was like, holy crap. I got another car from there. I'm waiting to post, actually. The pictures are all ready to go, but they have a replica Bandit car. It wasn't used in the movie, but this one's special, because you know why it's special? Burt Reynolds owned it. And there's pictures of him signing it, and there's pictures of him signing a jacket to include with the car. Like, they have proof, you know what I mean? That it was owned by Burt Reynolds. So, not the movie car, but a replica that Burt Reynolds owned is pretty darn cool. So, I'm probably going to post those pictures in the next day or two. Anything cool, even if we don't own it, as long as it's not going to get me in trouble, I post the pictures. Even the Toyota truck that's coming out, that pre-order, I blew them up so people could get a better look, because the pictures online showed it from like 50 feet away, right? So I blew up all the pictures. People like those too. It's a good looking truck, man. Wow. After I put up the thing for this video, I was hoping that people didn't think I had the Toyota here. I was like, I hope everybody that's interested in that knows it's not coming till June. So I hope people didn't think I was saying I had it right here and I'm going to unbox it. But you guys all knew that I wasn't doing that, so that is awesome. Anybody else? Yeah, Burt Reynolds, one of my, I wish he was still alive. It'd be a lot easier to meet him. Well, obviously you can't meet him when he's passed away, but I wish he was still alive to meet and get an autograph. I'm doing pretty good. We recently found some 9/11 newspapers in my grandma's basement. She gave them to. That's interesting. Diane, actually, when she left, I might have it here, and because I kept some of her stuff for when she comes back. She had the newspaper mint condition. It was the Toronto Star, announcing 9/11. I will never forget that day, guys. I was much younger. I was living in Hamilton, and this is when you could rent. Me and my friend rented a whole house that had a big fenced-in backyard, a peach tree that grew peaches in the yard. I'd never seen that coming from the Sioux, peaches growing on a tree. But we're on the fruit belt here, right? They call it. but we rented a big house with a basement, everything, finished basement for $1,200 plus utilities a month. This was in 2000. Yeah, 2000. We rented it. We were there for when the terrorist attack happened. I came home from Dofasco. I was a laborer in Dofasco. I was a contractor, which meant I had to do all the dirty work that the Dofasco guys didn't want to do. I had to wear, the white Tyvek suits. I had to wear those, put barrier cream on. I'd be shoveling lime dust. Like I'd be wearing a respirator, all that heavy lifting. Like I'd be using jackhammers that were 80 pounds. You know what I mean? Wouldn't want to do all that now. But when I was younger, it was nothing. And I worked from 7 at night till 7 in the morning. And I came home from work and I did what I always did. I came home, went in the basement. I had a snack. I think back then I was obsessed with grilled cheese sandwiches, right? So I think I was having one of those and relaxing. And I turn on the TV, and usually at that time of the morning, Saved by the Bell would be on and all the morning stuff, and I'd watch some of that stuff, right? But every channel I'm putting it on has an image of a burning building. And I'm going, this is bullshit. Why is it on it? Like I'm flipping through oh, come on, this is the States, you know what I mean? And then finally, and that I'm being honest, that's what I thought. I thought, why do I care about this? It's not happening here. But I did not realize the gravity of it, right? I thought it was a building fire. So then, this is where it gets crazy. So then I said, okay, something's going on. Obviously, it's on every channel, right? So I turn it on. I said, crap, it's the World Trade Centers. I thought it was an apartment building. At first, they were saying a light aircraft hit it, a Cessna. So I'm watching, and I'm watching live, okay? My roommate, Darcy, who's passed away now, he's upstairs in bed. I'm watching this live, and there's a news guy there talking, and the buildings are in the background. And he's talking, saying they believe a small airplane hit it, blah, blah, blah. And as I'm watching, I see in the background, way beyond this man that's reporting, it looks like a bird. And I watched the second plane hit the building in front of my eyes on the news. And then the news guy started freaking out. Like, oh my God, a second plane, blah, blah. And I couldn't, I was wondering what the heck's going on. Because you got to think I'm 21 years old or whatever, right? 22, 23, whatever. What the heck is going on, right? And then I turn it to another channel, and they're talking about another aircraft that's in the air missing, and they don't know where it's at. And they're locking down the Toronto airport. They're locking down everything because they don't know where this other plane is. And at that point, I said, okay, this is something like a world event's happening. I went up, knocked on my roommates. I said, you better get up. There's something going on. And that is something that is burned into my head that I will never, ever, ever forget in my life. Where I was when that happened, because you got to think, I seen that on a television. It wasn't the replay of it. It was, yeah, I'll never forget that. Sorry guys, I'm telling a story and I'm ignoring the comments. And thank you, Luigi. Oh, Eleanor, what the best one I recommend, if you want the 2001, Shelby Collectibles is the only one to go. If you want this one, if you want the one that's a little bit more movie accurate and it's a numbered one, you want to go with Greenlight, but it's probably going to be a little bit more money and harder to find. This one is good enough for me. It's the Ertl. You could find it for, if you shop around, for $100, couple bucks less than 100 if you shop around. But for the 2000 Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage, Shelby Collectibles is the only way to go, Avery. That one right there, my friend. Just getting caught up, guys. So somebody's talking about pressure washing, but I'm trying to find some 9/11 newspapers. Okay, I think I am caught up. I'm not frozen, am I, guys? We're not frozen. Somebody type something. Everybody smash like for me, please. We got 21 people in here. Everybody hit like for me. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, got frozen. Everybody smash like for me, though. We got 21 people in here. I think we might have licked the problem with the frozen streams. I'm hoping we are, guys. We are 50 minutes into this without a problem. I'm confident we found the problem because I was looking, believe it or not, I was looking and everything I was looking at was saying it was on our end. And I said, how is it on our end? I've got a friggin' so the modem that comes with the hook, the setup, the Kojiko, whatever Glenn has, they're not as good as some of the ones you like. They don't throw the signal as far. So I have it bridged over to mine that I had at the apartment. That 7 stories up, I could be down pulling up outside the building in my car, and it'll hook up to my internet. When I was 9 floors up, actually, my apartment was 905, believe it or not. But I was 9 floors up, and when I would pull up in my car, it would grab onto that router. So that's why I use that router, because it's just a stronger signal. And somehow it got unhooked over time. Maybe a couch got moved and it got knocked out. Who knows? But we know now what the problem was. Hopefully, moving forward. And thank you for people pressing like. I got 10 likes, 20 people in here anyway. But yeah, thankfully, guys, it looks like we have the problem with the crashing stream fixed. I'm confident of it. Once it hits an hour, I'm going to say we've got it. We're good. Anybody have any comment or questions about any cars at all, or anything about the hobby or me or anything? You can go ahead and ask if you're curious. Hey, Doug, he just got here, and you're not late. It's okay. There's no time period. It's we try to be here for when it starts, but you drop in whenever you like. There's never pressure. 70 or 68 or 69 charger? That is a good question, B. 68, but I know that's not what you're asking. Probably 69, just because it's a year older. 69 has the same taillights as the 70. So I would go with the 69 just because it's the year older. Doug, since you missed, we just unboxed this from Gone in 60 Seconds. We determined it was not in the movie, but we also determined it's a beautiful, well-done Boss 429 Mustang. And you can get it for cheap, because I think a lot of people look at this in the box and they're like, oh, I don't remember that from the movie, blah, blah, blah. And they kind of don't worry about it. They worry about getting the main cars. So somebody like Sean that's on the stream as well in the comments with you guys that loves this type of Mustang, he can get it for cheap, because a lot of the movie car guys are like, oh, that wasn't in the movie. You know what I mean? I think it's the same reason why you can get the 2-lane blacktop cars for so cheap, because you can get that CUDA for $80 or $100 in a mint box all day long. And the only thing I could figure out is people just, oh, it's not in the movie. You know what I mean? Because a regular Ertl CUDA from that era will be $100, $120. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy cheap for a movie branded car. The Daytona in a mint box I've seen is cheap as $80, actually. I remember I sent one to Giuliano a long time ago, but it was way far out of town. We couldn't go get it. But yeah, the only expensive car in the 2-lane blacktop line is the 55 Chev, it seems. Some older cars are very nicely done, but people don't give them a chance. And that's part of why we unbox anything. That's another motto. Another motto. It's not just help build your collection on a budget. It's we unbox anything, because that way we can see. A lot of times cars will get a bad rap because it's in a crappy looking box. It just doesn't do it justice. You know what I mean? like those Road Legends road signature cars. Some of those are darn nice, but they're in an ugly brown box. You know, it just doesn't do it justice, right? So people don't give them a chance. Still love that I got this, guys. I'm still working out the top of the box, but it's not nearly as bad as it was, as you could see. One mistake that Ertl made that I didn't notice until I was doing the comparison is Ertl. So this one here, you notice it doesn't have a satellite dish on it. The Ertl one has a satellite dish. The Ecto 1 didn't have a satellite dish. The 1A had a satellite dish, but not the 1. But then they screwed up the grill on this. The Ertl Ecto, the grill looks better than this grill. So, little back and forth war with those two. But again, the good thing about this is it's a numbered guy. It's got a number on the chassis. Anybody knows how many of those were made or has an idea, let me know, please, because I'm very curious. I know it's a hard one to get. Dirty Mary Crazy Larry, that's a hard one to get. Same deal, limited, all that. That one we know they did three different runs of, I think it was, I have the numbers, and actually, you know what? I can give you the numbers right now. Somebody that worked on that project told me the actual numbers. I think it was 3 runs of. Okay, yeah, it was 3 runs of 25.52 for the Dirty Mary Crazy Larry. So it was 25.50 plus 2 pre-production. So they made, so Dirty Mary Crazy Larry, the low charger that's probably just out of shot up here, they made in total 7,656 of those. I would love to get the same info about the other car. Hey, no problem, buddy. I'm thinking about getting rid of my non-movie diecast, so only collect movie cars. Anyone else done this? Try to keep. That's Dale. That's funny you say that because that's 99% of my collection is movie cars myself. Glenn's got a mixed collection. Mine's 99% movie cars. The only ones that are not is I got the 118 lowrider. I couldn't say no to it because it looked good. I got a Porsche. But yeah, there's other people that have done that as well. It's just stuck to movie cars. That way they could put everything in the movie cars. I'm glad to hear that, Dale, because you love them as much as I love them. By the way, guys, thank Dale because he let me know when the Back to the Future truck went live for pre-order. I did not know that. Dale let me know that in the comments. Dale there? He let me know, and I let you guys know. So Dale was the man for that. And because he let me know, we were all able to order them, but the ones that we wanted. So awesome on Dale for letting me know that. And I think we're still live. I think we're not cut off yet. Okay, I can still hear myself upstairs on Glenn's phone. We fixed the friggin' crashing problem. That's awesome. Giuliano, if he's still in the comments, you used to be an IT guy. That makes sense what I said, right? I think it does anyway, because I know that when I go on to my phone, now that it's hooked on to my router, even though the signal's coming through the modem, like if I'm hooked right to the modem with my phone and to it through my router, the router, things are opening way quicker. It's weird because it's using the same internet connection, but through that router, it's just sending the signal quicker. The only car that's even close to screen accurate. Oh yeah, no, a lot of Ertls aren't accurate, you know what I mean? The 2-lane blacktop, a lot of them died because of there's not a lot of them around because of cancer. That's what we were mentioning before about it. The other cars are dirt cheap in that line. The 2-lane blacktop car is not movie accurate either, though. I still got to get. There's a Corvette that has daisy rims that are perfect for that car. I've seen people actually doing little customizations to it, but it looks good the way it is. I'd be happy to keep it how it is. If I couldn't, let's say I couldn't get daisy rims for it, I'm okay with it because it looks like a mean car. I love the 2-lane blacktop since I got it. But yeah, the other ones are friggin' dirt cheap. Motorhead Garage, and that's, yeah, they're not. They're probably not the most detailed. They probably look like just the run of the mill Ertl stuff. You're still live, Neil. Thank you, buddy. Sean Michael, thanks, Dale. That's very cool. Oh yeah, guys, Northeast Ohio Dukes are jumping generally over the town square. Oh wow! I will share that on my Facebook, Shadow Warrior. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Anybody that missed it or is not on my Facebook, I got a really cool friend request this week, and I added him, and he sent me a message. The dude that does the jumps, Northeast Ohio Dukes Club, they do the General Lee jump. Raymond Cohn, that guy that does the jump, messaged me and added me and said that he's been following me for quite a while. He wanted a link on the Norev General Lee cars. So I told him how to get them. I told him you could either wait till Norev puts them in stock again, or there's places like 5 Diecast in the States that has them right now. So that was a cool friend request. So chatting with that guy, I'll tell you, wow, was not expecting that. But that was always cool. A lot of people, Louise, get rid of their Facebook for various reasons. A lot of people don't like, because some people put all political stuff on it. Guys like me just use it for fun stuff, nothing too serious. I say, man, never have enough. Oh yeah, I know, never enough movie cars for me. Oh, you're talking about him switching to just movie cars. You're saying keep them both going. You sound like you love diecast cars, Firebird Danny. That's funny. Do you sound something I gotta show you guys actually. I can't do it now, but I'll show you it tomorrow. I'll probably do it. Is Glenn rearranged a lot of his cabinets upstairs. And he did a good job. And I'll show you guys. He's got all of his movie cars in one spot now, and they're easier to see. So I'm going to show you guys that next video. And like I said, this week on top of unboxings, we're going to be doing that paint job on the Norev General Lee, which is going to be cool. So if any of you guys got the Norev General Lee and you're bummed out because the interior is black, you can join me, and we'll do it together in the video. I used to have a ton of Hot Wheels, Louise, but I got rid of a lot of them because I didn't have room anymore, and I love the bigger stuff better. Okay, guys, you know what? We made it. The stream did not crash. We got through it. I'm so happy that it did not crash, because it was like 3 in a row. That was like, it wasn't just a fluke, you know what I mean? That was a problem that would have been ongoing. So thank goodness we fixed that. Do me a favor, guys, before you all leave, click like for retro, please. That way it gets this stream out to other collectors, and then other collectors come join us. Because if you remember when we started doing these live streams, we might have had 6 or 7 people on them, and now we're getting 20, 25 people on them. So it's they definitely are growing. Thank you all for coming tonight. You take the time to come hang out with me on a Saturday night. I love that. I'm very flattered about that, guys. I'm very lucky to have you guys, because you guys are spending your day off, your Saturday night with me. So thank you for coming, taking the time. Yeah, you guys know now that I'm feeling better. There's a lot more good stuff in the works. Drawing a blank because I'm a little bit tired at the moment. But we got some good stuff coming in the works. And like I said, the next video that I could think of is going to be the Norev. I might even do that tomorrow. Who knows? I'm going to be messaging Doug as well at some point. I messaged him earlier. He wasn't home though. about returning his Fast and Furious car and maybe getting another car from him. We'll figure that out after the stream, probably something like that. Doug's got a nice car. Before I let you guys go, he's got oh, it's not down here. Most of you guys seen Glenn's blue Trans Am Firebird. It's the same as the Smokey and the Bandit, but it's blue. It was in the box and it jumped off a shelf and smashed to pieces. And it's got pieces that Doug's car needs because he got his broken in the mail and it had a broken window and stuff. And the blue one's got a good window, so I'm going to be bringing that to him. Glenn gave him that for a parts car, so that was pretty cool. But anyway, guys, thank you for coming. More good stuff coming this week. Watch for unboxings. Watch for that Norev car to get painted. Toy hunting videos, of course, those are going to be coming. Oh, another video I'm going to do before I let you go. There's a new toy store that opened in Hamilton. Nate probably seen it posted as well. I'm going to be visiting there. I'm going to get the business hours. If they're open tomorrow, I might go tomorrow. If not, I'm going to go Monday or Tuesday. And I'm bringing you guys because it's a brand new store just opened. So it's got vintage and retro toys. So we're definitely going to check that out. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for rocking with me, being a retro maniac for so long, because we're going through another growth spurt. I don't know if you noticed that, but we're exploding. Like I said, I post something on Facebook, it gets 300 shares. That blows me away. And a lot of those people are coming. I've worked it so that I'm putting cool stuff on Facebook, and then people are like, oh, that guy's got a YouTube. And then they're like coming over. So that's awesome. Everyone's welcome. So guys, thanks a lot. I hope you have a good evening. Be safe out there. Be patient. Don't pull the trigger right away. Shop around. And as always, guys, happy hunting, and thank you for joining me tonight.